Hello, everybody, and welcome to my brand new channel, Madridistas in USA. I want to start this project just because I feel like there is a vacuum for the English speaking community that supports the Real Madrid team. And today we're going to start this channel with the latest game that took place today, Real Madrid versus Sevilla, Bernabeu. Real Madrid won 1-0 today. It was a very close game just because the tactics that the Sevilla showed during the game was very defensive. They were playing with five defenses, four middles and four centers and one striker. Uh, Pretty much like you would say in English language. They really parked the balls back there. So it was really hard to break the lines for the team. It wasn't the brightest game for Real Madrid either. We got to be honest about it. Nobody like really broke the difference or anybody had like a brilliance tonight, but at the same time, it was very hard just because the tactics or the game that Sevilla was planning, right? Like that's everything. And also at the same time, as usual, the referees weren't like too kind to Real Madrid, but we're not going to talk about that too much. I don't want to get into deep into that. I just want to let you know, guys, that I'm so happy that whoever is here, and if you have friends and family that support Real Madrid and want to know and want to have some content about Real Madrid in English, I'll be here doing my best to support you guys, and also I hope that you guys support me too. Subscribe, and hit that bell button so you can get all the notifications and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna have reactions to the games, and also I'm gonna have like a weekly podcast where I'm gonna be speaking about the team, football in general, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, going back to the game today, it was there was it's not too much to say about the game today, just because how close the tactics were presented in the game today. We can say that Rodrigo's still showing some, uh, lack of being able to score. Vinicius is not the same very reactive Vinicius that just like breaks everything, right? Like we didn't see a lot of duels that were won by any of them. Brahim, I don't think Brahim best place to work is as a false nine. Uh, you barely can see him there. He doesn't really shine there. The best game that he played is been when he plays on the right wing. And I hope I don't know why Ancelotti doesn't change that, knowing that Bellingham is still injured. And yeah, that drawing for the team works really well when you have Bellingham, which is a total midfielder, a total player, if you will. He comes back, help on defense, recover balls, set the game, make passes, and also finish. Right, Brahim is a whole different uh, player. He's just a striker, and he's not even like a starting striker, right? Not to fault him. It's just he's a very good player. He's just not going to be able to replace Bellingham. That's just a reality of things. So I feel like the better way for Real Madrid to play this game will be instead of keep playing with a 4-4-2 drawing, having that four me centers like in a diamond shape, it would be 4-3-3, where you can use Rodrigo as a nine or Brain as a nine, a little bit, or SD a little behind. You could call it false nine, but instead of having him on the top of the drawing in the midfield, you can just use him as a striker, so he can like probably place and fix the central players from the rival team and just play with three midfielders. Tony Cross on the on the left, probably Valverde on the right, and Chouameni or Camavinga uh, as a pivot, right? And I would do the same defense. But I'll be honest with you, like I wouldn't be mad about putting Camavinga against on the left side, left back, just to give a little spice to the left wing because I feel like Mendy is really far from his best game, and he's never been really like a uh, good a left back with a lot of attack personality. He's more a defense guy, so I feel like Vinicius is missing somebody that can do that couple with him. He used to have when Camavinga plays there, he do great. When Bellingham is there, he do great. When Benzema was, he did a beautiful couple. Now that being said, when Rodriguez playing with the other wing, both as a striker, but not like really in there. It's really hard for them to connect. I don't know why. My thought process is like I feel like Rodrigo is trying to do his best to break that, uh, you know, the the season he's having, right? He's not having a very successful season, so every time he get a chance, he's not making the best decision. There's plenty of time that he could make a pass or just hold the ball back and just trying to shoot even without an angle, right? And we know he's a very good striker, and he got a great shot, but nothing is going well for him. So that's what I would do. Also, there's other stuff that you could do, right? Like in the meantime, um, what I feel is like definitely Real Madrid without having, taking into consideration that we're missing all these players, we shouldn't stick to that drawing of the game just for the sake of it, right? Like, no, and of course, Ancelotti knows way more than I do about football. I'm not even like going to try to compete with that or trying to say like, oh, I know better than he does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a reason for it. But my perspective and what I've seen watching football all these years is I think Real Madrid could benefit a little bit if we have a change at least during this period when we're missing um, all these strikers, right? All these players that we really need. And I feel like the one that is making the biggest difference, right? Like the one that Real Madrid is missing the most because we have lost so many players this season, right, due to injuries and stuff like that. But you can really tell when Bellingham is not on the field, right? Like the other ones, to be honest with you, and I personally love Vinicius, right? Like Vini is one of my favorite players, but at the same time, it's not as determined as Bellingham is. That's just a reality because Bellingham influenced the whole team game. Vinicius is only like the striking or forward part of the game. He's just not. He can come back and try to recover some balls and assist in defense and stuff like that. But he is not going to, and he can do amazing assistance, right? Like we have seen him doing these amazing passes, crosses, and everything like that. That goes to assistance that lead to a goal, but at the same time, it's not Bellingham, and Bellingham influenced the game way more than Vini did. So same for Rodrigo and all that kind of stuff. So I really hope he comes back as soon as possible. We really missing him a lot. And yeah, it was funny watching that game today. The other part is like we know mainstream media is crazy biased in favor or against Real Madrid. We should say in Spanish we call it anti-Madridismo. It's anti-Madridism in English, pretty much. It doesn't matter. Like it could be playing Getafe versus Mallorca, and they will find a way to talk bad about Real Madrid, and it's always like that. And it's funny because we like not every single game that Real Madrid plays, they put the same people. At least in ESPN here in America, it is Fernando Palomo. If you're watching it in Spanish, at least, right? Which I really enjoy watching you owe you in Spanish, just because it's a different vibe. It give you more energy when you watch it in English. It's just like it feels really dry still. Like it's just like, yeah, Bellingham with the ball. He passed. I don't really like it, but at the same time, it's really hard to listen to these people just speak dirt about Real Madrid all the time. Especially Mario Kempes. I don't know. He won a World Cup back in '78, and he thinks, he just like is frozen in time. That's it. It's pretty much we like Captain America. That's my, the reference you can say, like he's out of time. He doesn't know what he's saying the majority of times. Um, and the worst part is like every single thing that he said is against Real Madrid. So I'm not really a fan of that. But yeah, it wasn't the funnest game today. But I was looking forward to start this channel today. I wish we would have won 5-0 or something like that. So we have more stuff to talk about the game today. But that's pretty much it. And being this my first video, I apologize if I didn't do great. I'm really going to work on it and make sure that I create the best content for you guys that love Real Madrid and love to talk about um, the game, the players, who did better or who not. If you have any ideas, any comments, any feedback, please leave it in the comment. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the alerts. And I'll see you in the next game. Thank you.